So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Well, for Pepe, this is the time to get that stern focus in his eyes.
Yes, it's that look that says, I'll win at all costs, and you better be prepared.
Shoots! Goal! Manchester United! And the game springs instantly to life.
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Hazard. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Luis Suarez. Pinches it off him. Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Can he get it through? Now it's Mbappe. And here's Hazard. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. A probing pass. Oh, that pass isn't the best. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh no, what has happened here? He's shifting through the gears here. Pirlo. That's a cute ball. Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. Not the most accurate pass. Messi.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Suarez receives it in. It's Luis Suarez! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Suarez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Thailand with the corner, they're first. And the finish! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Pirlo plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. That is ended up in no man's land.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And this is Luis Suarez. That's a sharp pass.
Thailand are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, good-looking ball. Pelé threads one in. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Shot could be... Pelé! That's another chance! And yes, it's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing. Manchester United really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Messi. No, that's been intercepted. Pelé. Looking for a runner. Pirlo.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now, can they get him away? He's in a great position here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Out again for a throw-in. And this is Hullet. Oh, well played, well played. Pele. Can he get on the end of this? Cleared without hesitation. It's run loose here. Pirlo conjures time and space where few can. Pirlo. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Lahm. Hullet. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Hullet surely had to know he had the support to his right, and if he didn't, he just needs to get his head up.
Varane gets across to intercept that. And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Thailand will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Thailand have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Looking to play him in. Lahm has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Now it's Hullet.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It'll be a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. Pirlo. Now it's Hazard. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Lahm. Lahm. He's picked his way through. In towards the back stick. Van der Sar claims it without any fuss. Lahm. But he's well positioned here. Pirlo is always scanning the pitch for targets. "60 minutes played. And here's Suarez. And they're quick to get it back. Roberto Carlos. Luis Suarez. Vieira. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's going wide left. Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can. Pele. Pele.
Such good technique.
Closing in on goal. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, a delicate chip through. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's quick to return it. And this is Hazard. Hazard!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Roberto Carlos. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for options for movement. Has a look up and delivers. Nice interception, well timed. Now that looks a decent ball. It's a good run down the right. There will be a throw-in.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 14, Gullit. Number 10, Mbappe.
And it's
On
Pirlo.
the field,
Lam
number
gets into a
7,
good position.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Just eases him
Number
off the ball.
22,
Oh, great feat that.
It's a threatening ball.
taking place.
It's Pirlo! No, not quite.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Lam plays a sharp little ball here. Stam makes the interception.
Manchester United clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And that is out of play. And it's Roberto Carlos. And he was quick to react. Lam. Roberto Carlos gets a foot in here. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Some really good ball movement. Takes a shot! That's a fair try, but just off target. Pepe promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Hazard. Oh, good take and a good air. Cristiano Ronaldo! He lifts the roof! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number
now some
17,
movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Number 21,
Manchester United
Pirlo.
look like they've won it,
Coming on the field,
but it's not over
number
yet.
8,
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming...
It's Ibrahimovic!
2 minutes has been indicated.
Solar serves up a cross. Big chance! Well taken goal. They have stolen level at the last. Ferdinand at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And that's it. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're very much on the way now.
There's no doubt that this fella's contribution will be highly important. It's the one and only Philipp Lahm.
And what do you consider his greatest quality, Jim?
Well, it's hard to name just one because he's such an outstanding player on so many fronts, but I'd say his tactical nous, a man who can single-handedly turn defence into attack, and he's capable of playing anywhere on either flank. And when you add in the vision and creativity of a central playmaker, there's nobody else like him.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. But he's well positioned. Bruno Fernandes! Just too high.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Lahm. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Lahm. Rummenigge. Lahm. There's the delivery. Czech deals with that nice and simple. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. First quarter of an hour gone. And this is Luis Suarez. Applies the finish! And he's lifted it over.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Pepe. So we're still where we started right now. Götze. Schweinsteiger. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Schweinsteiger cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well timed, excellent interception, done delicately.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Looking for a runner. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Roberto Carlos. He has found the way through. He's found some space.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Pepe.
Uruguay definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Rummenigge. And he is deftly away. Now, can they get him away? And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Schweinsteiger. Bruno Fernandes. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Can he get it through? Bruno shoots! And he should have made them pay.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And we have our very first corner. Impressive jump! Thailand are looking to go forward now.
Uruguay are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Mario Götze conjures time and space where few can. And here's Rooney. And this is Luis Suarez. Pirlo. And it's Messi. A probing pass. Bale. And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So nothing to report so far on the goals front.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition, something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we are back on the way. Both sides defensively robust up to now. He's had it taken off him. Luis Suarez. Rooney. And this is Goetze. Now there's a fine ball. Bale. Bale got a long way forward to join the attack. Messi. A lot of space ahead of him. And Messi! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Messi can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Lahm, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Rooney. Goetze. Schweinsteiger is offering some sort of an apology. Decent chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Uruguay have their second corner now. Oh, good climb! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter, certainly the way he's been playing. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Mario Götze. Brilliantly cut out.
Uruguay clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Bruno Fernandes was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Pirlo. Chance here to counter. Always goal side. Pepe did just about enough to come out on top there. Chance, surely! And a neat finish. The first significant strike. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Cambio en Uruguay. Número 7.
So we have movement on both benches. So the first goal of the game.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Looking for the run, picked out brilliantly, tries a shot! And that's a tidy finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Thailand are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Thailand perhaps contemplating their next change here. Zola has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. This is a promising build-up. That has been cut short. Thailand have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Goes down, but nothing given. Thailand have reclaimed it. And it's Rooney. And claimed it back swiftly. Bale has it in a wide position.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Rooney. Now it's Hazard. Knocks it out wide. Hazard.
Uruguay truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
And he goes cross-field. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Bale. Now it's Rooney. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, well measured. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Check, getting this one clear. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Roberto Carlos. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Rummenigge taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Como.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're very much on the way now.
What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection.
Played out wide, looking here to chip it through. That's put paid to the danger. Gattuso, the pressing's intense, and it's paid off. No, that's been intercepted. Now that looks a decent ball, and it's been played through. Vieira. Pirlo. And this is Ibrahimovic. And it's Lam. Oh, perfectly measured that. Pele. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Threads one in.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Can he get it through? Gattuso. Now it's Luis Suarez. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Great vision. Vieira gets across to intercept that.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Not the most accurate pass. Zola is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. It's Ibrahimovic! Thuram can clear it away. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And that has been knocked clear. And he was quick to react.
Thailand are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way through zone.
Zola. Zola cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Ibrahimovic is onto this. Thailand do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Oh, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And this is Ibrahimovic. Zanetti gets a foot in here. Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now, can they get him away? Ferdinand. It's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Luis Suarez. And that is a little undercooked. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Ibrahimovic! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's Roberto Carlos! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Desai is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Pirlo. Zola. And it's Lam. And he's made sure that's not getting through. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Mateus. Kaká. Challenged just a bit on the firm side.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
Mateus. Desai. And Zanetti. That is ended up in no man's land. Platini. And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's delightful. He's picked his way through. That's very neat. Roberto Carlos. Played in by Roberto Carlos. And he's cut it out. So, a temporary halt to the action. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. The midway point of the game.
Thailand really can be happy with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now, stick at it, and eventually they'll get a break.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So, into the second half.
Thailand have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession.
And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Pele goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Tries to play it through. Solar. He's found a way through. Oh, well played.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Roberto Baggio. Gattuso. Pirlo gets over and intercepts. Platini. Zola. Zola, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Mateus. Pele, and he's worked it through. And this is Luis Suarez. Suarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Gattuso. Pele. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Oh, Red, nice interception. And here's Baggio. Zola. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Solar. And he's managed to get free. Zanetti did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Pele. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Zola. And it's Michel Platini. And here's Suarez. Now Pirlo. Look at the space here. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Pele tries to pass it through and he plays one through. Zola. Lahm. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Luis Suarez. And it's Roberto Carlos. He's found space here. And it's Gattuso.
Thailand are stuck in Central Station, and they might find the fast track out wide if they'd care to look.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Good ball over the top. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Substitution for Thailand. Number 11.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 22.
Zanetti
Plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Zola,
Number 10.
75 minutes played.
Number 20.
Messi.
Ibrahimovic. Coming on the field.
Now it's
Number
Messi.
24. Makalele.
And he skips past his man.
Messi. Number 18.
Oh, he's been caught napping.
Number 5.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Shapes to shoot! Corner number 2 then. Roberto Carlos with the short one. Roberto Carlos. And it's Lam. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Como have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's fabulous.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Goes for the shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
And he's quick to get rid.
1 minute added time.
That's a throw. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away. Luis Suarez. Oh, right place, right time. I think they're done. They are done. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things already rolling.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used.
Gyökeres!
Well, as box office names go, Peter, David Beckham is right up there.
Yeah, he gets the turnstiles clicking, that's for sure, but footballing qualities?
Well, I think any defence is going to be nervous because of the sheer quality he can produce.
Especially over a dead ball.
Yeah, not just that, I think in open play he can deliver for fun too.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Beckham. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Pele. Rummenigge. And he is dashing away. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. But that has not gone well. That looks a cracking ball. He's had a shot! Superb from Dembele! A finish right from the top draw! And we have liftoff! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Thailand are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Thailand are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Lam. Gyökeres, with a reputation for taking on any shot. No, not quite on the same wavelength. That is ended up in no man's land. Thuram. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Pass is just off target. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And a shot! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust...
Goes for a shot! Well taken goal. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Thailand leading now.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. They've played it short. Good read, needed to be. Thailand have the chance to go the other way. He's got away. Pirlo. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Mbappe. That's been slipped through. Now he's running away. Thailand have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. This looks promising.
That's good play from him.
He has found the way through. That's a lovely, neat pass.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
It's Luis Suarez! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Looking to play him in. Danny Olmo providing an outlet on that flank. Shot a goal! And that's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Buriram United drag themselves back again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got 2 strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Mbappe. He might be in here! And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
This possibly the last play of the half. Beckham with the short one. Back where it came from. That has been cut short. And it's half-time. Thailand are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in. Rummenigge! They've scored!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
Thailand have their lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, super find. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Quality ball. Stojkovic. Neatly clipped into space. Pirlo. Roberto Carlos. Looking for the run. That's been slipped through. He is through here! Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. Casillas, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nice sequence of passes, this. That is good alertness.
Thailand are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Rummenigge, Platini, Dembele, Gyökeres, and here's Suarez, looking for options for movement. Great vision. Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's found a way through.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Shoots! And there's a goal! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Substitution.
Thailand can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Thailand now in a position far more desirable.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Danny Olmo going face-to-face with his great rival. Gyökeres, and it's Stojkovic. That's a shade optimistic. Zola, and that could set him on his way. He's having a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are disappearing out of sight. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Thailand, palpably stronger, better, superior.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And he's picked out the run. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Whistle's gone, that's foul. Zola with a real chance here. Zola! Oh, almost a sixth. And here's the chance to counter. Ferdinand wins the duel this time. Now it's Mbappe. And that is exemplary defending.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Makaleli. And he was quick to react. And it's Makaleli. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Oh, this looks sharp. Zola. Messi. Walker gets it clear.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
He's having a pop!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Played into the box. Terrific effort! And it's in! His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness.
There will be
It
5
was
minutes
wonderfully
added time.
efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And it's been taken short. That is a brilliant interception. 5 minutes to add. Dembele, and he's managed to get free.
Such good technique.
Driving on and making good progress. Zola. And it's made its way to him. Zola is up. And that is as far as it goes. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're very much on the way now.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because...
Chance! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball.
Chance! Well taken goal. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And the shot! And it's a goal! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Thailand with the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Luis Suarez looking to pass their way up the pitch. That is good alertness. Cafu for Petit. Kaká. Cafu. Alvarez! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Ratchaburi with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Now it's Kaka. And now they can spring out of defence. Can he get it through? And he's picked out the run. He's picked his way through. Now that he leaps for it. And a neat finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Goes for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And he is just ripping it up! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous...
Can he finish? Fantastic from Kaka! A finish of true class! And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
So could they be onto something here? Petit. Alvarez. And it's Pedri. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's shifting through the gears here. Towering header! Goal! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
All of a sudden, we have a game here.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Oh, well played. Well, this is certainly not boring. What a great game we've got here. Foot in. Knocks it into space. He is through here. Now that looks a decent ball. Good read, needed to be.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Zola. Luis Suarez. Well read, and the danger is averted. Distributed tidily. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Ratchaburi are looking to go forward now. Van Dijk. Schweinsteiger. It's a good spell of possession, this. And he's had it nicked away. Tries to play it through. Aims beyond the defence. Plenty to... And a chance! And no mistake. Again, we are level. What a contest!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Alvarez demonstrated great strength there. I mean,
it's Luis Suarez! Now, that wasn't a bad hit by any means.
well, at least his thinking was very good, Peter. Probably thought he hit the target, judging by his reaction.
And he was quick to react. Petit. Now it's Alvarez.
There they go, hunting again.
Pirlo. Rummenigge. Zola. Neatly clipped into space. Tries a shot! It's in! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now it's Alvarez. Great ball, and he's in here. Real chance! It's a goal! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, few would have predicted a scoreline like this. After all of that, we are still level at the break somehow.
Substitution on the field. Number 9. Country.
Second period
Number
then underway.
26, Alvarez. Number 18.
Great vision. And the through ball.
Coming on the field.
Thuram is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender.
Number 8, Dembele. Number 23.
Petit.
Turam.
And it's Kaka. Messi. Zola. This is a promising build-up. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Dembele. Now that... Oh, shooting chance! Pirlo. And here's Dembele.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's had it taken off him. And here's Kaka. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Now it's Luis Suarez. He's a sharp little ball here. Just the keeper in it, and the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Thailand have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. Petit receives it in a good position here. Pirlo. Zola. Looking for options for movement. He has a look up. Luis Suarez! Luis Suarez! He just has something! A finish right from the top draw. And again they hit the front. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Thailand have their lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden...
It's Dembele! Superb from Dembele! He's got himself an absolute peach. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Taken back almost at once. Messi. Zola. Now it's Luis Suarez.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Dembele. Good chance here! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Pirlo. Zola. Now it's Luis Suarez. Nicely weighted ball. Van Dijk gets across and deals with it. No foul, says the referee. And it's Kaka. And this is Luis Suarez. That's going to go a long way.
Substitution on the field. Number 3, Bastian Schweinsteiger. Number 17, Manuel
A
Petit.
game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Kaka. Now it's Luis Suarez. Five minutes left on the clock. Rummenigge. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Stood up well to him there. And he's in on goal.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Pinches it off him.
Has been indicated.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Platini. Brilliantly cut out. Dembele. And this is Luis Suarez. And that is as much time as there will be. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Thailand.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So we're very much on the way now. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute much more than that for his team. He's got the physical presence to hold the ball up and the awareness to bring pretty much everyone else into play. His best attributes, however, might be his enthusiasm, his energy, and his desire to win, because those things become infectious to others.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Aimed beyond the defence. He's had it taken off him. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Pelé. Zanetti kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That is a brilliant interception. And he's intervened well there. Roberto Carlos cuts it out. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Platini receives it in a good position here. Platini gets flagged offside. Oh, good spread. Mbappe! Delivery from Mbappe. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that's asking too much of anyone and everyone. Thailand are looking to go forward now. Stood up well to him there. Platini quietly revving up. Now it's Pelé. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Shot! Goal! That was easy, almost too easy.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
So the first moment of real significance. There's the header! It's hit the upright. No, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
And he's there to get it away. And it's Zanetti. Played in by Robertson. And he's straight offside. Mbappe, he has found the way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there.
And Zola! World class from Zola! A finish right from the top draw. They are purring, truly purring. And now he has two. Thailand are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Thailand have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Tries to pass it through. Pirlo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's a little off target. Threads one in. Not where it came from. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, that's cause for mild irritation. Now it's Kane. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. That is lovely. Zola. Robertson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Kokchu, and he was quick to react. Zola, with 2 goals already to his name. Caresses it through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Kokchu. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Thailand have it back and can go again. Lam is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Wriggles his way through. And they've got a throw. No, that was never going to make it. Robertson. And that is the end of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Thailand are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Oh, nicely intercepted. Zola. Platini. Pirlo. Now it's Pele. Pele going face-to-face with his great rival. Zola couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
And he can thump it away. Zanetti, and he's gone backward here. And it's Kukçu. And he's in on Davids! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Davids is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 3 coming up. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Roberto Carlos. Pele. Zola. Pele. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Davids. Thuram calmly anticipates. Platini. Oh, played right into his path. Rummenigge finds himself offside. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Van der Vaart. Platini. Looking for options for movement. Platini. Always real chance! Oh, off the bar! Van der Vaart. That is good progress on the left. That is ended up in no man's land. Lovely pass. Tries a shot! And that's in! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Substitution.
Thailand choosing to make the first change. Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Nicked it back promptly. Thailand are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. Showing great feet there. Great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? That's a throw. Pele. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
In with the challenge, and this is Luis Suarez. Played out to the left flank, knocks it into space. Crosses it in. And it's been given away. Back in once more. Now it's Messi. Pass somewhat off target. And he's quick to return it. Cross to the back post. He's had a shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That's a good ball. Now it's Luis Suarez. Over to the right flank. Roberto Carlos. Oh, good ball! Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Albert Ferrer makes the interception. Can he get onto this? Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That is good alertness. Oh, terrible pass. Oh, that's fabulous. Cross from Rummenigge. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And the referee brings it to a close. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Thailand perfectly played the hosts and the crowd. They set up to frustrate.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're very much on the way now. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's quick to return it. It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Lam. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Kong and Hanoi with the corner. They're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Neither side especially adventurous early on. And here's Messi. Vieira! Oh, what has happened here? Kong and Hanoi with another corner. Kong and Hanoi have their second corner now. Oh, good climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Nesta. Marcelo. Cannavaro. And here's Cruyff. And here's Cruyff. Stood up well to him there. Oh, there's a probing ball. Pelé. Luis Suarez in with the challenge.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Thailand so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Oh, that's fabulous. Lam has it out wide and in space. Pirlo.
Thailand are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards this time. He's having a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And he gets rid in a hurry. An instinctive delivery. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. It's a pretty loose pass. Now, can they get him away? Marcelo is looking to influence the game from out wide. Lam. It's Kimmich. Now it's Cruyff. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's only too happy to take that back. Lam. And it's Marcelo. Can he get on the end of this? And it's Marcelo. Marcelo got a long way forward to join the attack. And there's green grass ahead of him. Pelé. He'll try from distance. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Out for a throw. Now that's well seen too. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And it's Kimmich. Vieira. And here's Cruyff. And Cruyff! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Cruyff is offering a right smile there.
Corner number 3 coming up. He leaps for it. That's a fair try, but just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Nesta. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Marcelo, looking to be a menace in the final third.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Vieira. Oh, that's neat. Kimmich. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. It's bounced back off the post. And that is the end of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So we're straight back at it at the start. Here's a chance! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
And it's Messi. He is through here. Lahm has it in a wide position. Oh, greatly! Oh, crossbar! Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. This is a promising build-up. Ambitious ball here. That is a more than decent save from the goalkeeper. In he goes again! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Messi. Messi. And he was alert to it. Messi. Here's Roberto Carlos. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Kong and Hanoi appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Cristiano Ronaldo shapes to shoot! And that has fair fizzed.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Rafael Varane. Well, no goals, but certainly no shortage of action.
Yes, and it's been far from uneventful. We've had a healthy amount of it.
There's the shot! Oh, good finish! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Substitution for Thailand. Number 11.
Thailand can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, they're looking for some
24.
imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Thailand have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Vieira. And it's Lam. Oh, that's an excellent interception.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, nicely intercepted. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
And no, he's seen through all of that. Looking for options for movement. Varane clears without hesitation.
Substitution for Thailand. Number 17, Messi. Number 18,
Neymar.
Pele.
And once more he
Number
proves
10,
rigid and robust.
Suarez. Coming on the field, number 22,
And the through ball.
Platini.
Kimmich
Number
is the team's
25,
great visionary.
Sola. Number
Thailand
14,
have now
Del
used up
Piero.
all but one of
Substitution.
their substitution windows. It's a good run down the right. No, he's not getting past him there. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Played out wide. Lam plays it in. He's under a lot of pressure there.
Thailand clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And here's Del Piero. Rummenigge running with the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nice interception, well timed. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Look, a great chance! Well taken goal. And right near the end, we have parity. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Substitution in progress.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Substitutions taking place.
Neymar. That's the throw.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Where it came from. Now this could be a chance. And a shot!
4 added minutes.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Neymar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Batistuta has the space to scheme. A probing pass. And he was quick to react. Vieira. Calafiori. That's a good ball. Batistuta! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Desperate defending required here. Terrific effort! And he's quick to get rid. So close, but that is as good as it gets. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising conflict. While for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre.
His game was all about versatility and durability, Peter. An astute defender in the middle, a fine ball carrier with a good engine, went out wide.
Yeah, and you can expect another busy shift from him here.
He's never shy.
Knocks it into space. Oh, well measured. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Messi. Pele. It's a pretty loose pass. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. Pirlo. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Mateus. Threads one in. Taken back almost at once. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Rummenigge. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, nicely intercepted. Nice looking ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, that's well spotted. Haaland. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Messi, very much a man of this moment.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Looking for options for movement. Roberto Carlos. Well, they've got it again. Rummenigge.
That pressing is so good. It's nice and early.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Played back. Pele is offering some sort of an apology there.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Malaysia are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Schlotterbeck gets it clear. And that is out of play. Stood up well to him there. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Tielemans. Here's Haaland. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Shot could be on. Takes a shot! That is delicious! About as smooth as it gets. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Malaysia penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Now he's off and running. That has been cut short. Some resolute defending there. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. Pele. Foot in. Mateus. And they're back on the ball again. Has a look and plays it forward. And for the first half, that is that. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Thailand unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
I'd like to draw
Well,
your
obviously
attention to the
things
screen
are not
right
good,
now
Peter.
for
It
information
seems
on
the
your
team were just a bit
transfer
too busy playing within themselves. too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. That just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Big chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Thailand have the chance to go the other way. This is a promising build-up. Well, that has not gone well. Pass somewhat off target. Rafael Varane looking to pass their way up the pitch. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Diouf proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
It's a searching pass, and that is expertly dealt with. Rummenigge being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Thuram. Now it's Pelé. Thinks about the shot. Rummenigge unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Luis Suarez! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Substitution from Malaysia, number 5.
So we have movement on both benches.
Coming on the field is number 18.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Substitution.
Not the most accurate pass. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Lahm. Well, that's a clever-looking ball. Nice interception, well timed.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That is good alertness. Makaleli. Luis Suarez. And here's Ibrahimovic. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Deftly away. Makaleli. That's a shade optimistic. Cross to the back post.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And it's been hooked away. He's on it, can he get away? Incoming delivery. Courtois claims it, safe hands.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Thailand now in a position of desperate urgency.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
And they win it back again. Looking for the run. Well, played right into his path. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And here's Suarez.
There will be 1 minute.
And this is
added time.
Ibrahimovic. That's been slipped through. Platini. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And that will be it. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Arsenal.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this fellow, the French Ghanaian Seho Girassi, is a very interesting option. He's blessed with pace. He enjoys playing the lone role up front. He's instinctive, he's opportunistic, and he really works for his team too, because when it comes to defence, he has to become the first line, and he never shies away from that. He's happy to embrace it and work hard.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Robertson. Alexander-Arnold. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Roberto Carlos is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, good effort! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And they've switched it over to the other side. Alexander-Arnold. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
That is ended up in no man's land. And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Arsenal with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Thailand have the chance to go the other way. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Substitution in progress.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. Pirlo! Tremendous from Pirlo! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Thailand have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Pass somewhat off target. Rijkaard, very much a man of this moment. Ronaldinho. Robertson has it in a wide position. He's rising! Harmlessly behind. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Schlotterbeck kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And this is Del Piero. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Delivered with swing. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Girassi. And it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get on the end of this? Lahm gets across to intercept that. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Del Piero. Pinches it off him. Now it's Girassi. Now it's Kimmich. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Thailand really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
It's a pretty loose pass. Messi. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Alexander-Arnold. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played. Great vision. And it's Kimmich. That's a nicely weighted pass. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Messi. And he cuts out the supply. Messi. Ronaldinho. Defending was strong and firm. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Thailand just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Thailand are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
To our better stadium fund. Substitution.
We're on the move again. Thailand leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Cafu concedes a free kick for that. Pass just lacking in accuracy.
Thailand are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Pele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Shevchenko. Pele quietly revving up. That pass has been well intercepted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And it's Kimmich. Ferdinand deals with that comfortably. Now it's Ibrahimovic. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Messi. He's picked his way through. Messi ploughing through the middle. Alexander-Arnold plays it forward. That's a lovely, neat pass. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And here's Del Piero. That looks a good ball through. It's a threatening ball. Big chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
This is their second corner of the game. Pirlo goes short. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. That's a lovely, neat pass. No way through. And he plays one through. That's been cut out, well played. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Substitution for Thailand, number 17.
So we have movement on both
Messi.
benches.
Number 18, Pele. Number 11, Pirlo. Coming on the
He's
field.
done very well to take that
number
back.
22,
Lam.
Number
Thailand
25,
perhaps wondering what the best time is for their
number
next
24,
substitution.
Makalele.
Cafu.
Substitutions taking place.
Thailand have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Del Piero. Oh, this is a terrific run. And he's been shifted off it. Barella did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now that's well seen too. Cafu. Schlotterbeck is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Alexander-Arnold tries to play it through. Barella with the chance! And that's a sharp finish. Arsenal are level. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Substitution for Thailand, number 14, Del Piero. Number
Half an hour
20,
gone in the second half.
Ibrahimovic.
Oh, well
Coming on
played,
the
well
field,
sorted out.
Number 5.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Substitution in progress.
Played into space. Good ball over the top. Well, that's cause for mild irritation. What a throw in. That's an excellent interception. Zola. Tries to pass it through. He's got away. Lovely feet. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Nicely shaped cross. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Michel Platini. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Rummenigge, Platini.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Rummenigge is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Platini crosses it in. Oh, that could be pivotal! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Thailand now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question: how long is there left, including stoppages?
And it's Rijkaard. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Thailand can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We are just getting started. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Zanetti. That's Caceres. Saliba. Edmilson. And back to the goalkeeper. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Saliba. And it's Caceres. And Zanetti. Caceres. And back to the keeper they go. Ball's gone out of play. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Rummenigge! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Nicely shaped ball. Still goalless at the moment. Caceres.
Thailand are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
And it's Caceres. And that is out of play. Pirlo. Pirlo. This is promising. Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Neymar looking to receive it in space. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Edmilson. Gerrard. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Marseille clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Platini. Passing is crisp and sharp. Good ball, good take. Caceres. Bellingham. And Edmilson. And it's Forlan. And he's worked it through. Now it's come to nothing. Pirlo. This is a promising build-up. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Caceres. Now it's Forlan. Zanetti. Gerrard. Forlan. Gerrard. Just past the 40th minute mark. Zanetti. And it's Edmilson. Now it's Forlan. It's Neymar! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Rafael Varane. Here's Roberto Carlos. Pirlo. And this is Luis Suarez. Zanetti. Here's Caceres. And that is the end of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So very little to report. Nothing indeed in terms of goals scored.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break.
And a quick reminder today that parking in the area around the stadium is strictly forbidden. Please use parking provided by the club or any other paid parking facilities in the area.
Away we go again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Saliba. And it's Zanetti. Caceres. Zanetti. And Edmilson. Caceres. And it's Zanetti. That's Caceres. Zanetti. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. For Van Bouten. Caceres. And it's Bellingham. That's Forlan. Oh, perfectly measured that. Pele quietly revving up. Gerrard. Zanetti. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And it's Gerrard. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Nicely weighted ball. And the finish! Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
That's good running with the ball, and he's got away from him. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Substitution for Thailand.
Great chance here from position A1. Pirlo! That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Number 17, Messi. Number 20,
Caceres.
Ibrahimovic. Number 25,
Thailand perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. He has found the way through. Bellingham knocks it out wide. Manuel. Saliba. Antonetti. That's a risky... Oh no, what has happened here? Elects to cross... Getting up there! And that's a good finish. Finally the breakthrough.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Thailand are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Mbappe! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Mbappe really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Thuram. Now it's Luis Suarez. Zanetti concedes a free kick for that. Zola. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
5 minutes left on the clock. Dani Olmo. That's a good ball out wide. This could be their final throw of the dice. Desperate defending required here.
Substitution for Thailand, number 11, Pirlo. Coming on to replace him is number 24, Makalele. Substitution.
And it's been taken short. Chance! Delicious from Dani Olmo! He's got himself an absolute peach. They have stolen level at the last. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Bellingham. And it's Totti.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Lovely bit of skill. Danny Olmo. And it's Edmilson. Tries to pass it through. Deftly away. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Totti! Well, now it's a race for the ball. So close, but that is as good as it gets. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. How do you look back on the game? The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So things are underway. Well, there's one man here who stands head and shoulders above the rest in just about every aspect of the game. It is, of course, Jim. He's rising! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, easy pickings there. Pelé, good strong midfield running here. Ibrahimovic finds himself offside. Looking for options for movement. And Hullet! The crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Platini. Roberto Carlos. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Platini unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's in on goal. Oh, shooting chance! It's a loose ball. Panucci. Messi looking to receive it in space. Thailand leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Impressive jump! And a neat finish! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down?
And a chance! And that's a tidy finish. Right back in the game. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Manchester United cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Mbappe. Roberto Baggio. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Maldini. And here's Mbappe. Roberto Baggio. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pelé. Chips it through. Pirlo. And here's Ibrahimovic. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, super find. He has found the way through. Platini. Oh, this looks sharp. Pelé looking to be a menace in the final third. And it's Lam. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. 30 minutes gone. And here's Suarez. That's a cute ball.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Nicely shaped ball. There's the shot! Goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Thailand go up by 2 and are looking good.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Ferdinand has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Pirlo with the short one. Pirlo, delivered in. Oh, well played, well played. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. It's a promising position. But that has not gone well. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the shot! And that's in! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here.
Pele! It's bounced back off the post. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Mbappe, quality ball. Pull it, and there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, just skips past his man. Lahm. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Little doubt, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. That has been cut short. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. Mbappe! And we've reached half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, this has been a half full of thrills, and the margins are tight. Just 1 in it, 3-2 at the break.
Please look at the screen for information on how to find your way around this stadium.
The second period is underway. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Thuram. Pele. Maldini does well to get it back. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pele. And it's Luis Suarez. Roberto Carlos is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah,
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a wry smile there.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Roberto Carlos. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Pull it. And the pass is intercepted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, that's a key interception. Pele. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
He is through here. Ronaldinho plays it in. Czech deals with that nice and simple. Pirlo under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And he was quick to react. Pele. Roberto Baggio. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he finish? It's a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Substitution for Thailand, number 22.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 18.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Number 11.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Number 17, Messi.
Ferdinand
Number 25,
spots it and intercepts.
Number 24, Makalele. Number 5, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Substitution in progress.
Out of play for a goal kick. And it's Lahm. And this is Zola. He's onside. Cross from towering header against the crossbar.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Space for him to turn and look. Oh, it's come off the upright. Back in once more. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Makalele. Mbappe with the foul.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Produces a cross. Shot a goal! Oh, how's that for a goal? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Manchester United have their lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
And he welcomes it in. Thailand very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show. Manchester United really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Messi. Rijkaard. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rui Costa was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Platini. Spread it left. Ronaldinho gets into a good position. Zola. Luis Suarez. He's in a great position here.
Might want to be careful there.
Ferdinand. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Thailand pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take...